We keep asking you this every week. The gap is now 8 points to the automatic promotion places. Is that it really?
Well, we're not going to give up the opportunity, but we said even before the weekend, we said last weekend, it's really out of our hands what's going to happen. But we'll keep trying to win in the next 5 games. That's all we need to do. We're still unbeaten. Again today, we've come to a difficult place and we've showed what we're capable of doing. So we'll try and win the next 5 games and just see where it takes us. But the point, I think, now next is obviously mathematically in the playoffs.
It's amazing, actually. I mean, 26 games you've played where you've not lost. You've taken the lead in all those matches and held on.
Yeah, because we've got determination and character about us, and we've got some good footballers who can hurt teams. We can defend, we can pass it properly. We've got people in around that 18-yard box who are a threat, and we've showed all them qualities again today. We've just been undone by a little bit of poor decision making, and that's frustrating from our point of view because so far over the last few weeks, teams have not really had to work too difficult against us to score, which is frustrating, but we have to learn from their mistakes.
And John Welsh sadly now will miss the next 2 matches, 10th booking of the season today.
Yeah, well, it gives somebody else the opportunity, doesn't it? He's obviously a competitive player. Obviously we've got 1 or 2 other players who are on that 9 booking element as well, but yeah, it's just one of them things happens. And the 2 young kids who came in today, Josh and Alan Brown, certainly showed what they're capable of doing. I think there's a bright future for both of them if they keep working hard.
Simon, I've got to ask you about the preparations for this game. We know what's happened this week. Not going to ask you about those allegations at all, but how do you prepare when that's going on in the background? Well,
first and foremost, it was a shock on Thursday with the news and obviously the things that followed. From my personal point of view is that players are innocent and proved guilty. Now we'll back them 100%. I've spoke to each individual on Friday, when they came back into training. Spoke to them again this morning about the mindset of are they ready to play, and they've assured me 100% they've got no incriminations in any of this, and I'll take the word, and people have to prove that they're guilty in this situation, and the players know if they're lying through the teeth and they're guilty, then the consequences will follow. But I'm certainly 100% behind them players because I've got a real good group, and it was a huge surprise on Thursday when the players that were involved were certainly never to be questioned by me if they'd have done it or not. But time will tell what's happening, and hopefully they're proved innocent. But I will back them. I backed them today. They've played 3 of them out of the 4. Keith, all the decisions today were football reasons. The team that we started with, so it's not been easy, and I'll give a lot of credit to them individuals that started today because it hasn't been easy for them. But they showed what good professionals they are today by being focused on the game, and I will, as I keep saying, I've got 100% faith in that they will be proved innocent.
So the 2 young lads coming on are real boulders. They're maturing quickly, aren't they?
Yeah, look, I thought about giving the opportunity to come in and give us a bit more, something different, a bit more energy and legs, and straight away Alan Brown gets into a situation, turns, runs at the back 4 and back 3 and gets us a free kick which led, I think, to the goal. And Josh as well, the extra quality, different opportunities. I've got no qualms about playing them from the start, throwing them on. I've seen today I could have quite easily put Paul Gallagher on in that whole area, but I just felt Josh gives us something different and give Gally a bit of a breather as well.
You went in with Lee Holmes in the hole. How do you think he did?
Yeah, I thought Lee affected it first half. Second half we didn't probably utilise him as well as we should do. When you place somebody in there, you have to make sure they get on the ball and affect it. And I think second half we probably didn't pass it like we did first half. But first half he was a threat. He was getting on the half turn. He was running at people and caused them some problems.
No Bevan ill.
Yeah, he went down with flu on Thursday as well. So that was obviously huge shame for Stuart because he's done ever so well the last couple of games he's been involved in. But hopefully shake that off and he's ready for the Carlisle game next week.
You pleased to have a clear week then with that in mind?
Yeah, look, we've known where we are with the games. We've got no midweek games apart from the Easter period. We'll go into the next 5 games looking to win them and just see where it takes us. We've always said we want to finish the season positively and have some momentum going into the playoffs.